funny story about creating content? Like when you was in the mall asking people stuff, like anything funny, crazy story you have doing that?
See, you be on my page for real. Oh man, like bro, we about to get kicked out the mall all the time. Mall scared.
Really?
Oh, please leave. I'm like, can we just finish this interview? Yeah, cause they don't like that. Some of them cool, but some of them they don't be down. They ain't trying to hear it.
Got you. So like the mall kicking you out. I'm saying like the person like that. Has the person ever said anything crazy? Like,
Okay, I ain't never shared this interview, but the dude was like, "Yeah, man, I f with your music. Yeah, man, this sound like all free. This hot. Like they just be cursing. It's just like I can't even because I'm at the boop boop boop. Yeah, you doing all this cursing, but it be compliments. But God, yeah, this boop. You sound like boop.
dang, dang. I mean, well, you getting raw and uncut people though. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting like you're not like at a Christian conference and you like straight at the mall with people probably trying to buy clothes or shop or what I mean, get some other stuff. So they getting you getting a raw experience.
Filter. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing too. Like we gotta get be in the world, being a light in
Yeah.
the world. Just cause you ever seen them things? These interviews they talk about what are five Bible books of the Bible, and people don't know it. Like
Oh yeah.
we got some dope.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of sad. And the sad part is black folk. Because black folks normally get at least say John 3:16,
right.
something about Jesus. Jesus wept. You know what I mean? Like you don't know nothing. That means like you ain't growing up with no type of Jesus in your house at all. Like your mama ain't cleaning the house with no gospel music, like nothing. No
I'm gonna
gospel.
give you a revelation God gave me. God was like, It's like who making music for the kids church choir? Who got music for the
Mm,
kids choir? Don't even got no songs no more. I remember I was growing up. You had Inside Out. You had them little church songs. Like nobody's even making music for these people. You got a
yeah,
whole generation don't even have a soundtrack. It's crazy. I can tell
yeah,
you what I used to sing on kids choir. We
yeah,
don't have kids choir. We don't have kids choir. Kids choir used to be every fourth Sunday.
yeah.
Kids choir now every quarter. We gotta get them more involved. Like they ain't active enough. I don't know if it's because they not at church or what, but
Yeah. That's
yeah,
crazy. I didn't think about it that way. Like thinking about the youth and thinking about how like growing up because I was in a Baptist church at one time and you would have the kids singing like whatever at the time whatever was the upbeat song. So you would have like maybe a Kirk Franklin song or a John P. Key song or you know what I'm saying like that. But like you're right, you're absolutely right. Like there's really like I don't know if people letting their kids go to church like that, like you know what I mean, or they just
yeah.
sitting in youth ministry looking mad, you know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know. I
Look at
don't
just
know
like
what to
this.
do. Like you don't want to be there. But I think you're one of the ones that get the job done to help bring people from darkness to light. So I love that experience though. I love your IG page. I love that like how you think outside the box and like remake stuff and different things like that. Do you get how is the reception on your page? Do people be like, yo, this ain't God? Because you get people be saying Christian rapping from Jesus and stuff like that. But
It's such a split thing emotionally. I do it sometimes, but I don't do it all the time because I just feel like people come to us because they don't want to hear the secular stuff. So when we
yeah,
remixes, we bring them back to it. I be feeling torn sometimes, so I don't do it as much, but I do it occasionally. So it's just like this is the hardest job. This is the hardest artist job in the world because you got to have a song with a message. You got to
yeah,
make sure that everything you talk about is biblical. You can't say every word. Like it's like
in a box.
yeah, not like in a box, but you got like it's lives that are touched through your music. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
deeper. This is deep. It's real deep over here.
So
You know?
you don't think you could come out with a song where it's like kind of like the confidence where it's like just speaking like the word of God over you, but it has to be deep theology. It don't have to be. I don't think your generation is like the deep theology people.
Nah, but you got to be biblically sound. Like I can't say something crazy that don't correlate with the Bible. Like yeah, you
Got you,
have to say Jesus, 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 but it cannot contradict the word of God.
got you, got
Yeah,
you. I see what you mean. I see
yeah.
what you mean. I didn't know y'all was getting that type of flack like that. I mean, because the people. the people I see, like I didn't think it was like, yo, this don't sound biblical. I think I always see like, you shouldn't be doing this. Christian rap is not of God. Like I always see that. I never see like, yo, this ain't biblically sound. Like
Like what like even like captions. Cause I saw people putting like this how YNs worship God, and then people's like, this ain't no what you mean YNs and stuff. Like you can't even, like the catchy stuff, like no, it's like you gonna get slack for everything. You get slack if it's all biblical. They'll still say, well, it's all supposed to be biblical, but they'll say, oh, Christians don't supposed to rap. Rapping is the one. Like you can't even. It's you can't.
Yeah. But I think also too, like I think you do have to be careful with using today's terminology, because I think so many people are coming out of darkness. So what they're so used to, when you say YNs, they like YNs, like now we say, bro, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
So you got to be very mindful of how to use today's culture in your stuff, even your captions and even your different things. Do you have a formula to that? Do you like okay, this is my formula. I put these captions and I use this. You know what I mean?
I think with captions, you have to put something like that talks about what you're doing, like God or Christ or worship. Those words, so the algorithm kind of knows where to carry your stuff. But I just kind of keep it simple, for real. I just kind of keep it simple. And you know what I realized? Like my basketball stuff does well. And I don't know if they think girls can't hoop or what, like what, why? But yeah, that stuff it goes well. So it's just, you have to just kind of play around with what works with your audience.
Do you ever feel like they mix up your page with the algorithm when you talk about basketball, and then like
sometimes it's like, dang, like I also got to do what I like to do too.
Yeah.
It's just basketball is a whole different set of people.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different set of people. So I probably do mix it up, but I'm just like, they need it to. Like I can't.
Now you're I seen recently and of late that you're doing more like giving a word. Like where did you like decide to start doing that more? Like just like, hey, let's get into this Bible and let's chop it up. You know what I mean?
It's really my responsibility to do that. I feel like I have to share, like, because what God told us to do is make disciples. So if I'm not doing that, I just feel convicted. Now that's my conviction. That might not be everybody else's conviction, but I know like that is one of my convictions. Like He wants me to share the word on my page. And people are thirsty for it. They want it. They want it for sure.
Do you feel like you're that gets you like more eyes? Like the algorithm catches that a little bit more than your music, or is it like a balance of both?
It's kind of a balance of both, but that gets shared more. I think the word, they definitely share the word.
Oh wow.
They definitely, because people want it, and it's just like, oh, I'm an artist. I was conflicted. I'm like, I'm an artist. I don't want to just be doing this every day, and it's just like, well, it's still my job to do it. Like, how do I balance it? The thing is like finding a balance in it. And you know what? My whole conclusion was, don't think too much about it. Just post. You think too much about social media is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
You can't do all this thinking. I'm an analytical person. Like, we're just gonna post that and keep going. For sure.
Got you. Do you feel like you always have to share your personal life with it? I remember, we found out that you weren't at your job no more based off, like your encouragement. Like, do you always pull for stuff like that?
No, I'm very private. I don't like to share my business. I don't like to share my business like that. But I just think it's certain things that need to be said and they need to be shared. Because that was crazy too. But that was all God, and I'm so thankful. Like that was all Him. But it's just like everybody's going through something. And it's just like, if you try to be on social media like you're perfect, your life is perfect, that's cap, because everybody has something going on in their life that's not perfect. And the crazy thing is too, is like the literally next day, my company's competitor called me. Well, they didn't call me. They sent me an invite to apply for a job.
Oh, wow.
And it's just, and the crazy thing about that too was that day, God had told me to turn in my resignation, right?
Yeah.
And He kept pressing me. So I turned it in that night, and literally the next day, the whole company, they just shut down.
Oh, wow.
Y'all dumped me, and I was trying to dump y'all first, but hey, whatever. Everybody. We no longer here anymore. They're like, gotcha, pow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow, man.